Hello, people. I am Jaby KOAY, not joined by Danni Wang, but ACHARA KIRK.
Hi.
And we're looking at Chinese CHAKKAR, made in China with Rajkummar Rao, Sumeet Vyas, and Danni Wang.
Danni Wang!
She's not titled in the title here,
No.
but she is in this clip here. And it's directed by Aqeel Musale. So, this comes out October 25th, which is really, really soon as of recording this, and I'm very, very excited to look at it. Thank you, Rashi Middlekar, for making the subtitles. You are awesome. By the way, you guys, this is sponsored by Sunday. Sunday is India's first sleep tech startup. They sell mattresses straight to the consumer, y'all, so you save 30%. There's no middleman. They gotta go between in order to buy the purchase that you want and need. Buy the purchase? That's cute.
I mean,
buy the mattress that you want and need. That's all I'm trying to say. They give you 100 nights to try out the mattress risk-free, and if you don't like it, you can return it for a full refund. There's a link in the description, so it's a special deal just for all you guys, the KOAY family. Check it out. All right, here we go.
ये सब तो चाइनीज में लिखा है इसका मतलब क्या है मतलब जान के तेरे को क्या करना है तू ये याद कर ले और बड़ बड़ बोल देना नी हाओ वो शी रघु मेता इंडो तसुई हाओ दे शान शांति शांति This is my brother Raghu from India. This is Julie. 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 Ju. Ju. Ju.
P.
that was so cute. I wanted more. Oh my gosh. That was actually a really smart way to advertise the movie, because initially when I saw them releasing all of these like little short clips, I was like, they're going to be giving the entire movie away and not give us a reason to watch it. But I thought that was like a really cute, smart little scene.
Well, yeah, you get the comedic tone, you get just the feeling, the general feeling of the movie within that, and it's enough to get you wanting to see more, I think, personally. Yeah, they didn't give anything away.
No, not at all.
Rajkummar Rao did a great job of like demonstrating the struggle. Like, I had a CD trying to learn Cantonese or Mandarin, both of them.
Okay.
Mandarin, both of them when I was a kid.
What did you learn?
Not a goddamn thing. That's a difficult language, man.
Yeah.
I mean, there are, what, 300 different tones or something like that?
Yeah, and in order to be literate, you need to know 2,000 characters. Yeah.
It's too much. And even people who are born and bred in China don't all speak the language very, very well. Like, I remember, because one of my ex-girlfriends is half Chinese, and she spoke Mandarin fluently, and she said that Jet Li's Mandarin was beautiful and like, excellent. I'm like, isn't everybody in China's, Mandarin, who speaks Mandarin? Like, she's like, no. And so that was very interesting to learn. I suppose the same thing could be said of any country. Like, a lot of Americans can barely speak English.
True.
So.
Yeah, same with Brits.
Yeah.
So.
God, don't get me started there. But anyway, it seemed like Rajkummar Rao was really leaning into the to the sound, because it's like, it's not that extreme, is it? I've listened to a lot of Chinese growing up watching kung fu movies and whatnot, but it's still hilarious to see him, that struggle. It's very real.
I like that. That's so cute, though. Like, that kind of moment between all of them where you've got, like, Sumeet and Danni kind of going, no, it's zh, zh, and then he's like, Ju? But that's the thing with language, isn't it? Because if you're not familiar with it, it's like you can't even hear the sound. Because I'll tell people in Thai there's these different tones, right? The same word with a different tone means a different thing. So I'm gonna be like, okay, ma is dog, ma is come, like
in Thai?
come here. Yeah.
Same thing in Chinese as well.
And then ma is horse.
Yeah.
But to English-speaking people...
Those words are in Chinese as well, because Christian Alex talked about that. He said if you say ma, 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 you're saying like, my mom is a horse or something like that. I forget what it is exactly, but it's something weird like that.
Yeah. Foreigners will be trying to speak Thai, and they're speaking to a Thai person, and the Thai person just bursts out laughing because it's complete and utter gibberish, because they're not using the correct tone, or they've said something extremely rude. It happens.
Because he was struggling with the name, and I mean, the easy reference, if you go back to one of my earliest India vlogs, is me trying to say Momita's name. She had a very particular Momita. And it's like, I would just mess it up, and then Dara's name was impossible, so I just started calling her Pop-Tart. Like, that doesn't even make any sense, but like, it was just so much easier, because I couldn't figure out a way. A sauce's name, I just started calling her Hot Sauce.
It's A sauce.
Jimmy Shergill. Everybody's name, I'm terrible with. Vicky Kaushal, the only reason I am remotely close on that is because he told it to me.
He's like, bro.
Yeah, so, but it's hard. It's really tough because there's like these nuances and inflections that when you talk a certain language for so long, your mouth is formed around that language. Like if you look at the mouths of any English person or Irish person versus the mouths of an American person, the facial structure actually looks different because I think your face conforms to the language you're speaking to some degree. You listen to Chinese people who have lived in this country for 20 years, their formative years were in China.
Yeah.
Even to this day, there are words that they will struggle with. Their mouth was formed with that language, you know?
Like my mom can't say V's, it'll be a W instead. And I'm
Yeah.
like, Mom, no. What? Yeah, she can't. It's a... Anyway.
An example would help to help us to bask in the hilarity with you because you're just like...
I don't know, like instead of
Literally, ACHARA's story was like, she can't say W's. What? My mom. I'm like, what was the example?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, you know, like instead of victory, it'd be victory.
But Hindi people do that too, right?
Yeah.
Like I was talking about that with Diwali. Instead of saying Diwali, they say Diwali, right? Well, I was watching the video and it sounded like they were saying Diwali.
I didn't watch the video, so I don't know.
I know you didn't watch it, but you've listened to a lot of Indians say Diwali, right?
Yeah.
They
I don't
change
know.
it up.
I don't know. Diwali? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Anyway, I'm excited for this, actually. This has made me much more excited for the movie.
Oh, I've been excited. Part of the reason why is just because of Danni Wang. But like Rajkummar Rao and Sumeet Vyas. The thing is, like, obviously Rajkummar Rao is someone that I admire quite a bit. I think that his choices for films are always interesting and his acting ability is superb. And on top of that, you got Sumeet in there with his ability to create like goofy expressions and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then Danni Wang to add to all of that.
She looked so pretty as well.
Yeah. Well, when does she not?
That is true. It's always so exciting to see people that you know in a movie and just be like, I know that person. Doesn't she look great? She didn't really do much in the scene, but I can already see like she's gonna be awesome.
She did about as much as she does in real life. She just kind of looks interested. Just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just messing around, guys.
I'm gonna show this video to Danni Wang.
She's watching it already
right
and she's
now.
laughing. She's laughing hard. She's doing the ha-has in the comments. Jaby's so funny.
Ha ha ha.
Now my boyfriend's gonna kick his ass.
That's right. He knows Wing Chun, right?
I study Kung Fu.
Kung Fu. Oh shit.
And I've promised to go study Kung Fu with them for the past like 6 months and I haven't gone yet. It's so far away. It's too far.
You know, I was gonna say he knows Kung Fu, but I felt like that was like a really stereotypical thing to say. Like, my boyfriend knows Kung Fu. And then... So
how's that stereotypical?
well, because like people say that. Like, my boyfriend's a black belt in Kung Fu. He's gonna go kick your ass.
There's no
Oh
black
shit,
belts in
I
Kung
knew
Fu.
as soon as I said that too. There was a voice in the back of my head going, Chara, Kung Fu probably doesn't have a belt system, you idiot.
They have sashes or something like that. But I don't think the colors actually mean anything. Kung Fu is one of those arts that's kind of like a language. Like they don't give you belts for a language, you just know it. Like
right.
You just get better with time.
I like that.
And so with Kung Fu, it's one of those things where if the person's able to destroy you, oh, they've been studying for a while. You know.
There's not like 8th degree black belt in Kung Fu. So if anyone says that, you know that they're lying.
There are American martial arts systems that give belts to Kung Fu, but it's wrong. Like, that's not how it was designed. It was designed more humble than that, I suppose.
Oh.
But anyway, I'm glad Sumeet Vyas is getting a shout out in the comments. His is the very first comment here that we're seeing. Wow, Sumeet Vyas with the hearty eyes. Like for Sumeet Vyas. I bet that's Sumeet.
How rude!
I
don't think so. Oh, and the second comment says, look, that's Danni Wang, Jaby's guest.
And that has more upvotes than Sumeet Vyas.
Booyakasha!
Look at that, the power of the jabs.
Shout out to Danni Wang and shout out to Chirag Patel.
Yes.
What's up, Chirag?
I was just kidding about Sumeet Vyas having a doppelganger handle. So obviously he doesn't have time for that.
No.
So
He's just so awesome. He doesn't need that.
yeah. Anyways, you guys, if you'd like to see a conversation I had with Danni Wang regarding this movie, there is a link in the description below. It's also one of the buttons you're probably going to see in a moment next to our faces, as well as our interview. We have 2 interviews with Sumeet Vyas. You can see one of those, you know. Click on either one, whatever, you know, suits your fancy there, and buy a Sunday mattress, please. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Be sure to check out KIRK on the social media. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon so you get notified every time we drop another video. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. The Coke has gone straight to my head.
The drink Coca-Cola.
I love y'all. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
ACHARA.
Peace out.